3 reasons you might still have weeds after hiring a lawn care company. Hiring a professional lawn care company makes weeds far less likely than doing nothing, but it doesn't make them impossible. When weeds do show up in a treated lawn, it almost always comes down to one of these 3 reasons. Number 1, the lawn was thin or bare to begin with. Crabgrass preventer works by creating a barrier in the soil that stops crabgrass seeds from germinating. In thin or bare areas, that barrier breaks down faster and protection fails. This happens mostly along sidewalks, driveways, streets, curbs, and other concrete edges. But if the whole lawn is thin and patchy, it can happen anywhere. Crabgrass, spotted spurge, and knotweed are the 3 weeds that love to spread across those bare spots in the summer. They thrive in the heat, while our good, cool season grasses don't. Once they move in, they choke out even more of the good grass and the problem compounds. To be clear, this isn't a finger point at you. If you've just hired us and your lawn came with these spots, we haven't had a chance to seed yet. Obviously, that's something we're going to address together this fall during our seeding season. The second issue is mowing too short. This is the one habit that we've got to get you to stop because it is the worst thing that you can do to a lawn in the summer heat. Each blade of grass works like a little solar panel. The shorter you cut it, the shallower the roots grow. And the taller you let it grow, the deeper the roots reach. During the summer months, roughly June through September, set your mower at its highest setting. One catch, check the actual cut height, just not the dial. If your mower says 4, but the grass is coming out at 2.5 inches tall, it needs to be adjusted or serviced so that it can truly mow at 3.5 inches or taller. Think of it like here. If you go from a long, full head of hair down to a buzz cut and your scalp suddenly is burning in the sun, it's because all that protection is gone. Mowing too short does the same thing to your lawn. More heat exposure to the soil means faster breakdown of that crabgrass preventer, and that's how crabgrass germinates, even in reasonably thick grass. The third reason was that maybe the application was just done poorly. We hate to think this happens, but it does on occasion. Either the applicator shortcut the job or the product wasn't going down at the right rate, which is a frustrating and costly mistake, even if it is an innocent one. It is the least likely of the 3 reasons, but it's real. If it ever happens with one of our guys, we will absolutely make it right. And because we take pictures of your lawn at every visit, we have a record of what it looked like along the way. If a lawn is thin with lots of bare spots at the first and second applications, there's a good chance that crabgrass is going to come by June or July, no matter how well the product went down. The bottom line is a thick lawn is your best defense. We want to get those thin spots fixed on every lawn and get it thick. And that's not just because we want to charge for more services. Yes, we are in business to make a living, but we know that a thick stand of grass actually means fewer service calls and less product going down, because a dense turf crowds out the space that crabgrass and spurge need to squeeze in. Remember that these are summer weeds. They love the heat. Dandelions are perennials that hang around all year long but fade in the summer, and even clover backs off when it gets really hot. Spurge, nutsedge, and crabgrass are the big uglies that we fight in the summertime. A thick stand of grass is your first line of defense and the absolute best way to stop weeds before they ever get started.